Why am I talking and I hear other people? That's annoying. Since enough were absent, we did not get that much done without you. However, everyone did who was here has finished their Thanksgiving puzzle. So, have you finished your Thanksgiving puzzle? I'm going to give you something to do today, obviously, but if you get that done, you would like to make sure you got your Thanksgiving puzzle done because it's an easy grade in the 30% category. So, have you finished your Thanksgiving puzzle? If you finished your turkey, cornucopia, or pilgrim hat, whatever puzzle you had, make sure you turn it in the bucket. Those who weren't here yesterday, I finally got those solving equation quizzes graded. I'm going to let you look at that and see how you did. Most people did an excellent job. We're going to pretend that everyone got a 5 out of 5 yesterday, but I do not anticipate it today. Oh, table 6. Go to -1. So this is how my day's been. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's me. Pretty sure it's me. You know how when you don't feel good, suddenly you get real ugly?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's an ugly day. I'm aware of it, so just be prepared for points to be taken away more so than usual. Sorry, my name's outside the door. I still win on points. Straight up cold.
All good, all good.
Quizzes we gotta go over. My plan was to test you on inequalities and equations on Friday, but since we decided not to come to school yesterday, which is fine, it's fine, so we're just gonna postpone that to either Monday, probably Monday, maybe Tuesday, probably Monday. So what we're going to do today is more inequality practice. If you get done with this quickly, and you've already done your Thanksgiving puzzle, I would go ahead and give you your coloring activity for tomorrow. So you can get a head start on that because it does take a little while. The other thing I would say is go ahead and get your head start on the study guide for solving equations and solving inequalities. Because the sooner we can get done with, we have 2 things left, the pumpkin thing and a coloring thing. As soon as we get done with the pumpkin, the coloring, and a study guide for the whole shebang, and we test on it, the sooner we get to actually use discrete textbooks and do discrete in discrete class. So I'm excited that this is how you're going to end. Today's thing, so after we go over this, today's thing involves a partner, but hold on, let's go over this and then we'll get to that. Okay, the first one, and this is a review of functions. Just do you know their name, do you know what their graph looks like? We'll talk about their names tomorrow. Today we'll focus on what their graph looks like. So y equals x is what? Yeah, it's just a line, so everyone can have a point. It's just a line and it goes through the origin. It has a slope of 1. If you want to put lots of points and make it beautiful, you can. Otherwise, don't overthink it. So we're talking about parent functions. And I need to say most, not all, but most parent functions, most go through or have something in common. Most parent functions have a specific point in common. What specific point do most parent functions have in common?
0.
Oh, and I heard it from 2 different groups. So I'll give it to, didn't you say origin? Yeah, so I'll give it to 1 and 2, but I saw some others ready to answer. So most go through origin. Now there are some exceptions to this, and we're going to skip over the exception today, so you have some time to Google before tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to handle E. Tomorrow we're going to handle number 2. So if you've forgotten what the graph of E looks like, you'll have time to save yourself by tomorrow. Okay, y equals x squared is... Okay, and what does the graph look like? It had a name.
Parabola.
Who said parabola first? I heard it back from Craig, but I heard Madeline too. So I'll give it to 5 and 3. 5 and 3 can get a point. Okay, so it goes through 0, 0. It goes through 0, 0. But you know 1 squared is 1. Negative 1 squared, also 1. 2 squared is 4. But hey, negative 2 squared, also 4. I would do 3 squared is 9, but our grid's running out of dots or out of room, so we can't do 3 squared is 9. We're going to call it a day on that. When you connect it, it's supposed to look like the letter U, and mine tend to look more V-ish than V-ish as I go with time, which is a personal problem I need to work on. It's supposed to look like the U. It's supposed to look like the U. Okay, I'm pretty sure table 6 has the next one. Let's give them a chance to answer before we open it up to everybody.
Square root function.
This is the square root function. And so it also goes to the origin. What's the square root of 1?
1.
1. What's the square root of 4? So I'm going to go 1, 1, and over 4 up 2. It ends up looking, to me, it looks like an arm in the first quadrant, just hanging out there. If we had room, we would go over to 9, 3, because the square root of 9 is 3. But we're out of room, so we're going to call it a day on that one. It doesn't have any negatives. Does anyone know why it doesn't have any negative values?
How does that be imaginary?
Yeah, and I heard it from 2 and 6 that can make points. We can't have a negative one in the square root. That's when we start getting imaginary territory with imaginary numbers. And thank God that might be something we discuss with our math workshop, because we're trying to make sure you're ready for the ACT and don't lose those math skills your teachers worked so hard to teach you last year and the year before. But in discrete, specifically with discrete content, we don't technically talk about imaginary numbers. Okay, we get to D, which is an easy one. I would love to hear from the quiet table today. Hold. You're not the quiet table today, please. That's true. Y'all want it or you want me to give it up?
We won.
It is the absolute value. You can have your point. So it's the absolute value. So absolute value is 0, 0. Absolute value of 1 is 1. But the absolute value of -1, positive 1. Absolute value of 2 is 2. Absolute value of -2, positive 2. And it keeps on going in this same little pattern. So it reminds me of a linear function, as it should, except we can't have any down here in negative land. So it's like they broke the line in half, and everything that was negative, they just turned it to the positive. And we're going to save E for tomorrow. That way my Googlers and those who want to put a little thought into their life can do E and number 2 all tomorrow. Are there any questions about the math workshop?
Great job.
Yeah, great job, let me tell you. Okay, today, in order to get your 5, I have to see you doing math. And then 2, you cannot, let's make some rules for this activity. I don't care who you pick for your partner, so go ahead and call dibs on whoever your partner's going to be. It's a partner thing, you need a partner, a single partner. Okay. And then once you've got your partner, this is how this is going to go. So it says partner, multi-step inequalities. Hunter, who's your partner?
I don't know yet. I ain't got enough.
Okay, Lloyd, who's your partner?
I got him right here.
Okay, so Lloyd and Zach are working. Lloyd gets number 1, Zach gets number 2, whatever, doesn't matter. Lloyd and Zach have different problems, but their solution should be the same. So if Lloyd gets x greater than 3, and he graphs x greater than 3, it says he's supposed to graph somewhere on there, so he's going to have the inequality x greater than 3. He's also going to graph it correctly. Then his partner should have that same answer on number 1. And if their answers don't match, someone's done something wrong. And before you come ask me, hey, what did we do wrong? I need you to actually look at each other's work and see if you can figure it out yourself. That's the one thing. That's the first question I want to ask is, have you checked each other's work? There are only A problems, but we all know partner stuff doesn't always go as fast as possible. It is okay if this is all you get done today. It's okay. But really, all you got done today was 8 problems. It would really be better if you could finish the 8 problems and go ahead and get a really good head start on the coloring activity for tomorrow. That's what you really ought to do. But if Hunter only gets through his 8 and him and his partner have the same answers, we're going to call it a day. If you would, no, you don't have to do that. Make sure, bless your heart, discreet. If one more person turns his name in their name, make sure you put your name in your paper. I do not know your handwriting. There are a lot of you. Okay. Let's go ahead and get you partnered up and get you on this.